Hi and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Ginette, hence the G. If you're not new here, as always, thank you for the love and continued support. Okay, so for today's video, I want to talk about something that is being talked about everywhere and all the time, just constantly. It's literally in the media, in the news, and it's this. But what I don't hear being talked about along with that is how it's affecting our mental health, which I think is really serious and really sad, because it's like, at a time like this, it's really easy to let your mental health deteriorate because we don't know when it's going to end. We don't know when we're going to want to see the people we want to see, especially when you feel like you're waking up in the same day. That could literally drive someone to go insane, or at least that's what it felt like to me, because I wasn't doing it properly. And I know a lot of you aren't doing it properly either, because I keep seeing posts being like, yay, woke up in yesterday again, or oh no, I'm already tired of tomorrow. But it is so important to keep ourselves in check, keep our mind in check, keep our body in check. I'm going to talk about how this situation has had an impact on my mental health and 5 ways that I am coping with it. So that's what I want to talk about for today. Y'all. So y'all wasn't going to tell me I was only wearing 1 earring. Okay. That's so rude. So rude. We back better than ever, change the earrings. So here are 5 ways to cope during quarantine. So number 1 is to change your perspective. Here's the situation. We're all staying home. And it's so easy to just look at that and be negative about it and be like, oh, this is stopping me from doing this. Oh, I can't see this person. Oh, 2020 is canceled. Oh, I just want things to go back to normal. Let's talk about the concept of normal. So what I've been watching as my Sunday church service is this Elevation Live. I'll leave their link down below because I honestly love them. And they talk about the concept of normal and like people saying, oh, I want things to go back to normal. And it's like, it's just so crazy what he said. We want things to go back to normal. It's crazy because the same normal you're begging to go back to now is the same normal that you were praying away before. Just let that sink in, because here's how I can explain it. Like, a lot of us are students during the season or during exams, during whatever, we're like, man, I can't wait for summer, can't wait for it to be over. Man, like, I'm in my 9-to-5 job and like, I can't wait to never see these customers again, or like, I wish these people would just go away. And it's like, I know the situation isn't ideal, but you were praying it away before, so why are you asking to go back to it now? And like, I know it's kind of a harder concept to grasp it when I say it, because, you know, I ain't a preacher, but whatever. I'll put this into the perspective of my situation. So 3 months ago, let's talk about my normal, what my day-to-day life was. So 3 months ago, my normal was hating where I was, hating what I was doing, but thinking, oh, I have to do this, I have to be here because this is what I'm supposed to do. My normal was not going a day without being sad or crying. My normal was waking up every day but not getting out of bed just because I didn't see the point. Because I'm a victim of this too. I used to say, oh, I want things to go back to normal. I hate this, blah, blah, blah. But like, I thought about it. I really sat down and I was like, bro, like, what do you want to go back to? Like, I remember being in the situation I was in and begging, literally praying for a change. And now that I got that change, I'm like, oh, I want to go back? What? Like, what? I'm sure you can take what I just said earlier and just think and apply it to your own situation and think, oh, like, what were you praying away 2 months ago that now you're just begging to go back to? Because the thing is, like, there really is no such thing as normal. Like, normal is just what we know. Normal is just what we're familiar with, and because we're familiar with it, we're comfortable with it, so it makes us want to go back to. Even when that normal is negative, it's what we want to go back to, because that is all we know. My normal isn't someone else's normal. There's no universal normal. The world's norms aren't normal. It's crazy because, like, normal is literally something we just tell ourselves to keep just going about what we're doing. And it was so mind-boggling to me when I just thought about it. Like, it's crazy. When something is all you know, that is when it becomes normal. Even when that normal's negative, like, that was just, and my normals were so negative, so why was I asking to go back to that? But like, you just gotta switch it. You gotta create new normals, create new habits, create new patterns. Like, I never want to go back to normal. Like, I want to create new normal with new habits, new patterns, and it's just like, adjust it to the situation we're in and look at it from a positive standpoint. Like, right now you have time, and that is nothing no one ever has. Everybody's always busy. Everybody's always doing something, but like, just take the time now to just redo yourself, like, rebuild yourself. Now that we have so much time, we can do that. And how often can you say you can do that? Never. That's the answer. Never. Yeah. So, I don't know about you. I'm never going back to normal, but rather change my old habits and kind of create new habits, because like, I know like I had like a lot of unhealthy habits that were just really easy to fall back into. And it's like, now that I'm aware of it, I can change it and just make it better. And that's just all I really want to do. Yeah, so take what I said, apply it to your life, apply it to your situation, and see how you can just change your perspective about like everything that's going on right now. Something I've also kind of picked up on is that I know it's really, really easy to take things we had or certain freedoms we have and just take them for granted and not realize it until it's gone. Because now that it's gone, everyone's like, oh my gosh, I wish I could do this. Things we had like that we didn't even think to appreciate, now that they're gone, we're just missing them. And that's kind of sad because it's like, you should always be appreciating what you have. For me personally, it's really kind of helped me in my journey because now that I've come to a realization of it and like I see it, I can do something about it. Number 2, we've never had this much time on our hands. It is so weird how free our days are. Like, we are so used to structures like, oh, I go to school from 9 to 3, come home, eat, Netflix, go to sleep, study, do the same. Like, we're so used to that, like, there's always, our days are planned out for us without us even knowing. And now that we have all this time, it's kind of like, okay, what is sleeping all the time? Do I just eat all the time? It's kind of weird. But like, that's why like what I started doing that's really helped me is I create to-do lists, like things for me to do. And it's like, once I break it down, there's actually a lot of things for me to do around the house, a lot of things for me to do, a lot of things for me to learn that like I'll literally just jot down every day just so my days aren't the same. I'll literally plan out what I'm going to do today, get it done. If I don't get it done, I got to do it the next day. Like, so I have things to do. I have things to look forward to doing or forward to completing. Just to add that little spice. Because like, I don't know, I was kind of like before, I was kind of doing it wrong. I was kind of just like, I was like, structure for what? I can sleep all day, I can eat all day, like it's whatever. Kind of messes with your head a little bit. Because like, once you find yourself lying all day, it's hard to get up. It is hard to get up when you used to just be able to spring out of bed and be like, okay, let's start the day. I got so lazy and I hate it because like when I feel lazy, I feel gross and like I don't want to do anything, and then I get bored of not doing anything but I don't have energy to do anything else because I've created this lazy pattern and it sucks. So stop. Literally just take time to plan out your day when you wake up or before you go to bed. So you're doing something, you're being kind of active. Be kind of active. Like you don't need to, I've seen so many posts on Instagram being like, oh, if you don't come out of this with a new skill, new hobby, or a super good body, then you wasted your time. Like, it has some truth, I'm not gonna lie, but like, at least to me, but you don't have to take it like so far. Like, you don't need to come out with a beach body. Like I talked about, being lazy is so easy. It's really, really important to just like stand up every now and then, sit up every now and then, go for a walk every now and then, or else your body, like your mind is deteriorating, your body and your muscles will start to deteriorate too, which is obviously not healthy. So try and be active, get some fresh air. Don't forget what outside's like. Chill in your backyard. I don't know what you have, but just don't lay in bed all day. Don't stay in your room. Change your scenery. Go hang out in your mom's room. Go play with your sisters. Number 3, something else has been keeping me really like going and like kind of motivated is I literally will throw myself into a project. Yeah, it distracts me. So something else that distracts me, I literally throw myself into a project and like my mind is down that project until it's completed. Like I recently redid my room, which was really nice. I hope you like this background as much as I do. I love it. It really took up a good time and I put my time to good use for a greater outcome. And like I have so many projects in mind. Like I want to redo my bathroom. Like I want to redo my closet. And I don't need to be going out to do these things. And it's low-key. No, it's not even low-key. Like it's therapeutic. Like it's just so cleansing. Because for me, when I see clutter, my brain gets cluttered and I just get anxious. Like I hate it. I don't like the feeling. So it's really, really nice. If you really want to do it well, it's time consuming, which I like. I like when things take up a lot of time because then it's like I'm not focused on all the time I have. For me, too much time has always been a problem. If I have too much time on my hands, I feel like I'm wasting it because I'm not doing anything. Like I used to be the kind of person that was like, go, 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 go. Last summer when I was working 2 jobs, it was like job, friends, sleep, eat, job, say hi to mom. Like it was just so like boom, 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 boom. And like I never really had time to relax, which brings me into my next point. Use this time to get to know yourself. This is the perfect time to rediscover yourself, rebuild yourself, like What I mean by that is, for me, I will be the first person to admit I feel like I don't know myself. After everything I went through this year, everything I went through the past few years, I feel like I just don't know myself. Like, I don't know what I like doing. I've said this a bunch of times. I don't know what I like. I'm confused. We all know this. I hated school. Yeah. With all this time I have on my hand, I literally keep discovering new things about myself that I just love. Like, it's like I'm unlocking the key to couple doors. Like, for me, like, a big thing was, like, with YouTube was, like, I discovered that, like, I could become really, really good at editing, and it's super easy for me to go and research, like, how to do a cool bunch of things, and I like doing it. Cooking. I don't know when it happened, but I actually like researching different like recipes and baking and just spending hours in the kitchen and just cooking. Like, I like that. Redecorating. I feel like that could happen for a lot of people because our time is literally so focused on other things all the time. We never really have time for ourselves anymore, and I don't know when that became normal. I'm really utilizing this time and just discovering me and what I like doing and just getting to know myself all over again. So for me, this is a blessing in disguise because this is needed for me. This is a big change that was needed for me, and I'm gonna appreciate it. And when it's gone, you're gonna appreciate it because we only appreciate things when they're behind us. So, lucky number 5. So another thing that I think is really, really important is to call your friends and family. Like, yes, we cannot physically see each other, but like, it shouldn't really be called social distancing. It should be called physical distancing because you shouldn't socially be distancing from your friend just because you're not with them. A FaceTime call doesn't hurt. A WhatsApp call doesn't hurt. A phone call doesn't hurt. And like, honestly, if you're struggling with this time mentally, I'd imagine there are a bunch of people out there who are also struggling with this time. Call each other, check up on each other. It's really nice and it's really good for both of you. Another thing that I want to stress that's really, really helped me is to have an accountability partner. So, for example, me and my sister and me and my boyfriend will create to-do lists for the days, and we'll just be like, hey, did you do this today? Or hey, have you done that? Which is really, really nice. It's just a little extra nudge to be like, get things done, don't lay around all day. And it's just so refreshing to be able to call your friends up to be like, hey, we're in this together, you know what I mean? And yeah, so those are some things that have just helped me throughout this difficult times, and I know there are like a bunch of other things you can help, but if there was one thing I wanted you to take away from what I said was to just not be too hard on yourself if you can't, first of all. I don't think I mentioned that. Distract yourself from the negatives, and once you do that, like, it becomes so much easier. And just try and put in like a little extra effort every single day and just make the time the best you can because you finally do have time. And to end this video, I just want to talk about 2020 is not canceled. We should not skip it or anything. Just reorder your priorities, realign your goals to match the situation. Like, don't just cancel the year because we have so many more days left. We're not even halfway there. And this stuff is really, really scary. This is really, really scary and stressful times. And there are so many resources out there that can help you. So just make sure you're taking care of yourself. Make sure you're checking up on other people that you care about. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I really hope you took something from it. So make sure to like, comment, subscribe, message me, say hello. If you need someone to talk to, I'm here. If you need support, anything, all those things, I will see you guys in the next video.